All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh. Show team spill. Ready?
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
From the gun, Bass. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. On 1st and 10, Bass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
10 Lobo.
He's 59. Mike to 59. It's a party now. Whoa.
Fire.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Bass. Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Harris. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw. Bass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Throwing again. Bass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-6, pull it high. Now.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on third down. Bass. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 90, walk. Tight left. H3, 218, chopper. Quick. Seam 6. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. from 13 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the error.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. 61. That's
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
Rotate spill. Shoot.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. And go.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down. Bass steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, it's Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Out to his left. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw. Bass. And he's in for the 49ers score. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
We got 4. Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
You got trips, we got 3. Set, go.
On play action, they'll throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 25 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Bass. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Bass dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Mike to 59.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
We play to win.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.